Sharp Game here, coming at you with another episode from ChooseYourRelationships.com off of Love Can't Wait, which can be found on Amazon.com. And today I'm going to talk about cheating women. And this is something that's very hypocritical when it comes to a lot of women, how they respond to cheating, especially when it comes to them. And you know what? One thing I can say, I don't give a damn how the woman looks, whether she's short, tall, homeless, rich, poor, white, black, regardless of her nationality, whether she's sick, broke. There's always a guy that's willing to fuck. That's just reality. And that presents a problem as well, because a lot of guys have set the bar so low, and a lot of women play on that. I remember when I was growing up, fat women didn't get play like that. The most guys wouldn't get caught with a fat woman in public or on camera. But today, it's pretty common to see a big woman with a guy. As a matter of fact, I know guys that love big women. So the guys have set the bar so low, you know, women feel like, the average woman feel like, I can get any guy I want now. I can always have a guy that's interested in me. So why should I put all my eggs in one basket? This is why a lot of relationships don't work out, because you have a lot of people who have 1 foot in and 1 foot out. You got to be all in to win, but most people aren't really willing to put that make that commitment, which is why I would never tell a guy that you have to trust a woman, because I just don't think it's logical at this point to even make that commitment or make that decision, I should say. You know, I think it's too much risk involved in today's time. Now, 20 years ago, I would have never be saying this, but today is a different time, and people are different. People are being conditioned to be different, and I understand that. But, you know, women, you know, I know a woman that take plane trips. I mean, when it comes to cheating, women are much smarter, much more strategic than guys. Women, they go above and beyond the call of duty. They plan in advance when it comes to cheating. So I know a woman to this day, she'll wake up in the morning like she's going to work, drive straight to the airport, get on a plane, and come back later at the end of the day. She'll fly back, go home, and act like she went to work. And she'll do that every 3 to 4 months. I know a woman that does that. I know women that plan 2, 4, 6, 8 months in advance to cheat. I know women that take annual trips, either with the company or with her girlfriends. They'll go to Mexico, the Virgin Islands. It's like an annual thing for them. They'll get together, get a group of people together, classmates, college, high school, etc. And you know what? They don't feel bad about it, though. They only feel bad if the guy gets caught cheating. Then all of a sudden it's a problem now. They're crying, you know. And it is a select few women. They'll start crying if they get caught, but that doesn't happen very often. Most women don't get caught. What happens is most most of somebody usually tells on a woman when she if a guy finds out that a woman is cheating, someone usually tells on her. That's how it usually happens. Women, for the most part, usually don't get caught, which brings up more issues in their relationships, because some women do so much dirt, or maybe they have done some dirt, done so much dirt in the past, where they become paranoid. And some women, I know some women that have fucked up their relationship with a good man because in her mind, she just couldn't imagine that a guy would strictly want to be with her on a physical level. In her mind, all guys cheat. So I've known women that sabotaged their relationship because they were so fucked up mentally. You know what I mean? This happens a lot because some women, you know, they done fuck with so many guys, married guys, all types of guys. So in their mind, there's no one man that can be faithful. And you know, I know that's absolutely not true, because there's no absolutes when it comes to anything, including a man cheating, including a woman cheating, you know. So there's a lot of guys out here and a lot of women that don't cheat. They stick with one person, but that's not common. That's what I would say about that. That's not common today, because women have more options today. That presents a problem too. See, the more options people have, they tend to think that the grass is green on the other side. But the grass is not green on the other side. It's just a different type of grass. But a lot of women especially, are kind of delusional, because you got the media, you got the television, you got the social media. And a lot of women think when they see these girls on the internet and on television, they want to be like that. They want that image. They think they can live like that. But you're not you're not like those people. And a lot of those people are fraud. A lot of those people aren't really living like that. Like that you see on Instagram and on the television and in the magazines and in the movies. So, you know, a lot of guys have set the bar so low, you know, they'll put up with almost any damn thing. They'll tolerate almost any damn thing. You know, my philosophy is, if a woman wants to rock with me, it's going to be on my terms. My game, my life, my show. Now, some guys might say, well, why is that? Because if it goes to hell, if things goes south, if things goes bad, I know as a man in this in this society, it's gonna fall all on me. It's gonna be my fault at the end of the day, because the laws are biased in this society, and the way the system's set up, women are the hoes and guys are the tricks. They always want guys to pay out the money all the time, and they use women to justify why guys should have to pay. So that's how the government got this all set up. Women are the hoes, guys are the tricks. So that's why if a woman rocks with me, it's gonna be on my own terms, and I highly recommend you think in the same type of way. And I can't tell you how many stories that I've heard from guys where they tried to pander towards the woman. And of course, that ain't going to work, because the more you give, the more she's going to want, and it's never going to be enough. And she's going to take your kindness for weakness, and because you put her on a pedestal, and on some levels, she knows she don't deserve that type of treatment. So she's going to disrespect you, and 9 times out of 10, she's going to go elsewhere with another guy. And you're going to be working like a cat and a dog, trying to take care of the household, the kids, and paying all the bills. And she's going to be out there having a good time, spending her money on whatever. This is just the average scenario when it comes to husband and wife and kids. This is the average scenario today, you know. And then when guys cheat, they usually cheat because they're not getting no pussy at home. I mean, the average, unfortunately, the average guy that cheats, he's not getting very much at home. Now, there's some guys that are getting a lot of sex at home that are still seeking elsewhere to get sex. But those numbers are very slim, are far in between. You know? Unfortunately, it's that's how it is. You know? But this is why I tell guys, gotta have standards. You gotta stand for something. Otherwise, you're prone to fall for anything. You can't let people dictate to you how you should live your life and who you should get involved in your life. Because at the end of the day, nobody's gonna feel sorry for you. Nobody really cares about you. They really don't. And if you're a non-white male in American society, you're on your own. You have no friends. This is why anybody that comes into my circle, or anyone that claims that they love me and want to get involved with me, it's going to be on my terms, because I know the deck is stacked against me, and I don't assume shit. I don't assume anything until proven otherwise. Because I know what's going on in this country, and I'm not a fool. And I know a lot of these judges and attorneys, and I know the laws. I don't know all of them, but I know a lot of them. If I don't know something, I'll call up one of these attorneys and these judges and ask them. And I know cops. So I know how the system is rigged. It's corrupt. And women play on it. And a lot of these women claim they want women's rights and women, they talk women empowerment and all that stuff, but they don't care nothing about that stuff. All they want to do is get treated better than white guys. That's what they really want. So a lot of these women want to get out here and be able to do what they want and fuck who they want without being judged. That's what they really want. So the whole thing is about power. That's what the whole movement that they have going on is all about. These feminist movements, that's what it's all about. Power over men. They don't care nothing about marriage or any of that shit. They just want to be able to live the way they want, how they want, when they want, without judgment. So these Amber Rose types, these Kim Kardashian types, they're like cancers in society. A lot of these women on Instagram, they're toxic. They'll do almost anything to attain or get what they want. And a lot of guys, unfortunately, a lot of guys don't know what they got at the house, because it takes time to get to know people. People can put up a front for months, years. And any woman or any guy that disagrees with what I just said, that's because they're following the status quo. Or they might be just an ass kisser. See, a person that believes in the status quo is disrespecting him or herself, because the status quo it only benefits the people in the dominant society. So if you're a non-white person following the status quo, or you believe in the status quo, you're a goddamn fool. You're disrespecting yourself, and you're following you're following a system that wasn't even created for you, that doesn't benefit you in no way possible. So, you know, I talk about this stuff in my new private session, Advice for Men, that I just started. It's a video that you're going to get directly from me to your email account, a private area where I talk about stuff that I don't normally talk about on YouTube or on any social media channel. If you want to get into that, click the link below this video. And if you like what you heard, subscribe to my channel. And if you really want to take your game to the next level, go get my book. Click on the link below this video as well. So until next time, Sharp Game is out. Peace.